Alright, so here we are on project number 11. We just showed up day 1, and we're going to do a walkthrough of what the project is. So we want to open this up and really make it a seating area and a gathering place. Alright, so we're going to be digging in a basin for our spillway combo. So we're going to have one spillway bowl here, and it's going to go into the basin bowl. So somewhere in here, it's going to be our basin, our spillway bowl. Back here is going to be a boulder to be as part of this feature. So these boulders are part of this feature, but it can't block our view. So one of the things he really wants is to be able to see it from that desk. So they're going to have a desk right there. That's going to be his office window. So I want this bowl to be like falling into the basin bowl a little higher at this angle. But the second bowl, I want it to be lower. And so this opens up this cool opening. But when you're sitting there, you might be able to see both of these kind of falling into that bottom basin bowl. So that is our front yard project. Alright, so this is where we're going to put our spillway bowl combo. We kind of walked through that earlier, but now we've got our measurements. So we have 8 aqua blocks. They're smaller aqua blocks that are going to sit in this pattern. It's going to be 80 long by 68 wide, 12 inches deep off of that 0 mark. So that's where the guys are going to dig it in, and then we're going to be able to do our spillway bowl, one that's going to be fairly tall, you know, a taller one coming into a basin bowl here, and a smaller one coming from the side. Then we're going to be wrapping our retaining wall here because all this has to get supported because we're going to be doing a patio inside this arched line here. It's a 7x14 patio. We're going to do a cool border bronze mix with a dark border, and then we're going to be setting this retaining wall to make sure that's at the right height to retain all the soil we need to for this patio. So this will kind of wrap its way around, and then it tapers down on that side of the house where we can kind of taper it off. We're doing the prep work for a patio, and a lot of people think that patios are super easy, but they're not. They're a lot of work. First we have to excavate, so a lot of that dirt got excavated out of this hole. We have to get it down so that we can come in with the class 5 and tamp this down. We do it in 2-inch lifts, so that's nice and strong. Hey. So we have to have a retaining wall to make sure we're holding up all that soil because there's a big drop down the other side of that. We've got our basin hole pretty much dug. The guys are gonna have to tweak that in the morning. All these guys go in there. Got them set up with pitchers so that they can do what they need. And that's it. All right, so you're joining us here on part 2. Have you watched part 1 yet? Go back and watch part 1. That's our medium pondless waterfall package with superior stone. It looks awesome. That was just one shot. Oh, give it to me. Yeah, good. Yeah! That was way better than I tried to gag him. He would have got it.
They're gonna get that on camera. I'm like,
whoa, the NFL, baby. You gotta catch that.
high school football just came out. I tried to tackle.
Did you get that? Did you get him tackling me before I could catch it?
You gotta make that catch, Jerry Rice.
Oh, man.
To show us what we're up to here. Justin has a sweet way of finding his center with a piece of string here, working on the edge and getting a nice turn with our border piece. We'll be back tomorrow morning to do some cutting and getting this looking nice. And then we have to leave it until our spillway bowls come in, which is a bummer. But you know what? What's cool is we have ourselves staged. We're ready for the spillway bowls to come in. We have our rock and stuff here. They can go ahead and do sod. They can do whatever they need to do, and it won't affect us because we have our mats, and we'll put our mats on the driveway, and we'll be able to access this whole feature from the driveway if we have to. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but if it does, we're prepared. Things are looking great. Guys are just getting us ready for the night, and that's it. That's the end of the day. All right, we'll talk tomorrow. All right, so a little update time for you. We're starting to make our cuts. A lot of prepping and planning, right? Well, Brad and I got that tree organized this morning. Then we played with our arch, making sure the arch was perfect. Justin came in, said thumbs up after making another sale for next year. So if you're watching this, this is project number 11. We're already selling project number 4 for 2022. That's awesome, isn't it? I'm excited. By the time this airs, who knows, we might be selling project number 10 for 2022. It doesn't matter to us. What matters to us is that the most important project we are on is the one we're on right now, which is an awesome project for awesome people here in Lake Elmo. We're gonna be cutting in this patio. We're gonna get it looking sweet. We're gonna be putting in sand. We're gonna get this finished off today and really making it so that they can start enjoying this front area the way they want. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so the guys got the patio done. Check out this patio. Man, that's looking sharp. Move their furniture on there for them, couple little planters. Man, that looks awesome. But you really got to see how these guys did this cut and how fantastic this is. Look at that. I mean, custom cutting. Looks so good. Nice, nice, nice. I'm pumped. We're at a good spot where they can at least start enjoying this front yard. I mean, isn't this welcoming? Isn't this awesome? They'll be able to sit here. This is a heavy trafficked area where people are walking into the woods over here. This is a walking path. So they're really going to be able to say hi to their neighbors, get to know everyone. And when this water is running, they're going to meet more people than they ever thought possible, because this is going to be a crowd pleaser. It's going to be an eye catcher, and it's going to be really fun. So that's it for now. We'll be back soon, and you just keep watching because we got more stuff for you. Oh man, check out where we are. Everyone's got bundled up. We're warm. We got the stress mitigator here to mitigate some stress for us.
Still uniform.
Well, you got your hat on, Dave. That counts too. Cut! So this is project number 11, and we had to leave it like this when we left last time. The backyard is running. You saw that in part 1. So here we are. We're going to finish part 2. We're going to show off this awesome patio and all the work we did. But we had to leave it like this because we were waiting on spillway bowls. We've got them. They're in the back of our truck here. Huge shout out to Mr. Jay Duke of Rivercrest Group. I said, man, I am having trouble getting one of these, and the date keeps getting pushed around. Is there any way you can give up one? And he's like, for you, absolutely. So he sent us one in the mail, and really helped us out. So if you're not following Rivercrest Group yet, go follow them. They're on YouTube. Mr. Duke is one of the most cool people I've ever met, and he is giving, kind, and gracious as can be. So go follow him. It's a great time. He's getting ready to start doing more and more. The best place to follow him is on Facebook, Rivercrest Group on Facebook. He's always doing something really cool, doing live videos. So go check him out for me, because of him, we got to finish this project. We're gonna get this back to zero. We're gonna move a lot of these rocks out of the way, twist them around, and then we're gonna start with where these bowls are gonna be located. That's gonna be helping us decide how to move these boulders back in, where they need to go, what we need to support. And the big thing with these spillway bowls is that we're gonna make sure you get a cool view from that desk area, because that window there, that's where they're gonna be spending a lot of time looking out the windows. So enough talking, time to get to work.
Oh, he's back.
That is America's ass.
That's gonna do it for project number 11. I thought we'd be done in summer, but here we are at the end of fall and we got it done. And I just want to give a huge thank you to Mr. J. Duke of Rivercrest Group. If you're not following him, go follow him now on YouTube and on Facebook. And a huge shout out and a thank you to Lisa Greeny at the Pond Company here in Bloomington, Minnesota. Lisa has kept us running and running and running, and despite all of the despite shortages and back orders, she has stayed in communication with us and really helped us how to communicate to our clients. And I am so excited because we get to say project number 11 complete. Check this out. Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, 1 yard at a time.